Doctor,
Yes,
my
doctor.
voice?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you. So, I welcome all the participants in today's webinar. This is our 2024 webinar series. In last year, we have conducted 8 webinars on different topics. So, this is our kind of objective that the farmers on the field and the veterinarians who really have worked hard for the poultry farming, that we need to educate them on different topics of poultry farm management. So today I welcome all of you, and also on behalf of Chembond Biosciences, I welcome Dr. Mukund Kadam, who is our today's speaker, webinar speaker. Now, I just want to share the brief about Dr. Mukund Kadam and their working. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce Dr. Mukund Kadam, a distinguished expert in the field of poultry science. Dr. Kadam's journey in veterinary science began at Marathwada Agriculture University, Parbhani, where he completed his undergraduate studies. He further on his expertise with postgraduate studies at Mumbai Veterinary College, followed by a PhD at the esteemed Indian Veterinary Research Institute, Bareilly. Dr. Kadam's research prowess shines through his pioneering work on feeding and vaccinations to chicken embryo, which earned him recognition and a prestigious postdoctoral study opportunity at the University of New Zealand, Australia, under the Endeavour Fellowship. So his dedication to academia led him to serve as an assistant professor at Jabalpur Veterinary College, Madhya Pradesh, and later at Nagpur Veterinary College, Maharashtra Animal and Fishery Sciences University. At Nagpur Veterinary College, Dr. Kadam spearheaded the establishment of the state-of-the-art Poultry Research and Training Center, a hub for education and innovation in the poultry industry. Now, his commitments to rural poultry development has resulted in the creation of over 50 poultry entrepreneurs in the Nagpur region. Dr. Kadam's expertise extends beyond academia. He has actively engaged in government schemes and delivered numerous talks nationally and internationally, including in New Zealand, Vietnam, and Italy. So Dr. Kadam's contributions have been recognized with prestigious awards such as the MAPSU Best Teacher Award, IPSA Fellow Award, and the Honorable Bhausaheb Mane Award, among the others. Now, currently, Dr. Mukund Kadam serving as professor and head in charge at the Poultry Research and Training Center, Nagpur Veterinary College, Nagpur, Maharashtra. So Dr. Mukund Kadam continues to be driving force in advancing poultry science and welfare. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Mukund Kadam as he shares his insights and expertise with us today. Dr. Kadam, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay, for a brief introduction, and very good afternoon to all of you people. And I think I should thanks first to the team of Chembond, who has given me this opportunity to interact with the industry, my loving students, my farmers, and all the people who are interested, or rather they are joined to listen this seminar. Am I audible, Dr. Sanjay?
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible.
Yeah, thank you. So the topic is very interesting and very hot nowadays, as the climate is hot. There is summer stress management in poultry. So when you talk about the summer stress, no doubt all livestock species are very vulnerable, but why the specifically poultry is more vulnerable for susceptible for heat stress? So there are a few reasons, among which one of the major reason is absence of the sweat gland. No doubt in buffalo and other animals also the sweat glands are very less, but poultry is unique with the absence of the sweat glands. Moreover, if you see the body temperature of the poultry birds is around approximately 41 degrees Celsius, that could be one another reason. And the genetician who has developed the today's broiler and layer birds, specifically I will talk the broiler. So those birds will have a less feather because the birds which are available in the market, you can see very easily very less feeder, because again the feeder has a role in you can say the maintaining the body temperature. Moreover, the in a broiler bird, the fat percentage is around 1.4 to 1.5%, and broilers are high growing birds, fast growing birds. So the metabolic rate or basal metabolic rate is more in case of broiler or this meat type birds. Up to certain extent, when we talk about the industry, the commercial layer birds are reared in cages, and that could be one of the reason that the birds, when we rear in cage system, definitely it will have some issue of the head stress as compared to the deep litter system. Everyone want the comfort zone. Similarly, the poultry birds are not exception for that, and the poultry grow fast or very perfectly if the temperature maintained in between the thermoneutral zone. So that is the thermoneutral zone is the temperature in which the basal metabolic rate is, you can say, the very optimum or very perfect, and the temperature ranges between 18 to 20 to 24 degrees Celsius with the humidity of around 60 to 65% humidity. But once the temperature goes down, you can say up to the 10 degree or 10 to 12 degree, it's fine. But once it decreases below the 10, definitely there will be a cold stress. But as you know, as like a human being, poultry also very vulnerable or very difficult to maintain the body temperature, sorry, thermoneutral zone once the temperature goes behind 29 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Celsius. Because once the bird environmental temperature crosses 29 or 30 degrees Celsius, bird start panting. And if unfortunately the temperature reaches at around 45, 46 degrees Celsius, then that temperature is called as a lethal temperature at what the birds will sacrifice themselves. So when we say what is the heat stress, because it's a very common term we use specifically in these days, and as in our area specifically, as I belong from the Nagpur, which is, you can say, the one of the hottest part of the India. So during this heat stress, it's nothing but the imbalance between the body heat production and the body heat loss. Whatever the body is producing, it as much as that is not bird is able to loss from his body. That is the one reason. But when you see the temperature along with humidity, that is a more dangerous for poultry bird, or rather I will say it's more difficult situation for the poultry farmer to cope up the situation once the temperature as well as humidity rises. Everyone try to lose the heat, and no doubt birds are not exception. They will also try to reduce or loss the body heat from the body, and these are the three major method. What is convection, conduction, radiation, and excretion. These are the very basic themes through which the bird will try to reduce down the first body temperature. So among the convection, no doubt how much ventilation you are trying to keep, what is the air's flow over there, it all matters. Fan speed, surrounding air, which will help the reduce down the body temperature from bird. Uh, Conduction is there, but in that case, the body surface area is very less surface area. It's in touch with the cage, you can say, or you can say the litter material. And in fact, I have seen that during summer season, the litter material also become a little bit warm or hot. So it's very difficult to transfer the body heat from body to litter material. And third is the radiation. So through radiation, if any you can say the cold or cool object come in contact with the bird during the summer, then the body heat may transfer from body to that particular object, that the through radiation, which is a very has again it has its own limitation. So none other than the option the bird have to lose the body heat, that is the panting. And as I already told you, once the temperature goes behind 29, 30 degrees Celsius, bird start panting. Very interesting slide. As I already told you people, the heat and humidity so that creates more important role in the summer season. Like if you see this picture, once the temperature is less and humidity is more, no issue. But as the your humidity increases behind 70 to 75%, and at the same time, if the temperature increases, then one has to be get alert, and the farmer has to be get alert once the humidity reaches up to around, you can say, 70 75, and the temperature is around 24 or 25 degrees Celsius. That is, I will say, the alert to the farmer. Now he has to start preparing for the summer management. Now once the humidity goes behind 80, 85, and the temperature reaches around, you can say, the 26 or 28, then that I will say called as a danger zone, and you have to implement all summer state management issues. Similarly, as shown in this picture very clearly, humidity that is in a dark red color, that is called as a emergency zone, where you should be have to be alert for 24 hours, because that period above the 80% humidity with the temperature of around 30, it is a really may havoc in case of poultry farming. So through this slide, you may have control, or you may have to observe, you can have a guess at how the temperature increases and how the humidity have the correlation to give the effect of heat stress on the bird. No doubt, effect is a well-known fact. Once the heat stress increases, body temperature of the bird increases. No doubt, every of birds start water consumption more. They feel prefer to not to take the feed. It means the decrease the feed intake, limited they themselves limited the movements. Uh, Behavior change totally. They will try to reduce the heat stress through the panting. They will broilers specifically, I have seen, they will spread their wings and try to lie down on the litter material. General weakness, and I have seen all of these factor help to because they reduce down the immunity of the particular bird. And sometime, if you cannot take the proper control, then mortality may started. Similarly, when you talk about the layer birds, the egg quality as well as the egg quantity both will be get reduced down. In case of breeder, you may find the hatchability also sometime reduced if the temperature is not properly maintained. And in case of broiler, we have seen the meat quality, because in some particular season of the May and all, whatever the bird we get from outside, that you may say meat will be a little bit pale quality, and the quality of the meat may be change or differ during this summer season. How to identify the is whether it's a really issue of heat stress or something else? Very easy, very simple. First of all is the sign. No doubt the body of the bird will be a warm, very hot, and specific symptom, I will say specifically of the summer season, the mortality will be not found in the morning and not in the afternoon, but the evening time around 5 or 6 o'clock, you may find the maximum mortality. We have find around, as per record, 15-20% mortality has been found in certain days because of the shoot of temperature, because bird will try to cope up whole day through panting, and at the end he will not able to cope up with the temperature, and mortality may find at the evening time. So this is a very peculiar symptom or a sign we may find during the summer stress. No doubt, if you go for the postmortem, you may find the parboiled appearance of the breast muscle. You can observe these pictures. Some sort of mucoid exudate from mouth as the nostril, the comb, and will be become pale. And if you open the gut also, you may find the watery liquid, because the bird has started consuming more water. So you will not find any kind of feed into the gut, but you will find the more liquid, or you will more water into the gut. In case of layer, we have seen the shell thickness has been reduced by around 1.2%. Egg weight also reduced by 1.3 to 3.25%. And overall, the production of the egg production or body weight of the bird will be reduced down with decreased poor FCR. These are the few PM lesion as well as sign you may find in the bird. So this is a very most of the things we have observed. Now, how to overcome the issue? Because summer is you can say the part and parcel of poultry industry. Every year it comes, and every year farmer has to get to overcome this issue. Now, how to overcome the heat stress? We'll try to find out some ways. I will just broadly categorize in 1, 2, 3, 4 options. One is the shade management. No doubt it has again own limitations. Water management, feed management, and last we'll see some other practices through which we can overcome the heat stress. Regarding the housing management, yes, we can go for the whitewash on the roof, and as on today in the market you can get some coolant paint which are available, I think, of the rate of around 3,000 rupees per. If you want to go for the painting of the roof, it's for 300 or 400 square feet costs around 3,000 rupees through this coolant paint. And definitely it is helpful, and we have seen the temperature is reduced by 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. In fact, surprisingly, maybe some audience is from Maharashtra. If you visit sometime to Shegaon, is one of the very holy place in Hindu. So that Shegaon, if you are at the entrance, if you see they have painted on the floor some coolant paint, and all the people will, if they want stood on the white paint, they feel very comfortable as compared to the other part of that white floor because of this, due to this coolant paint. And as on today, they are available in the market. Other option is roof thatching. Yes, again, it's a very routine method, and you can go for the routine agriculture waste. You can use for thatching. And I have seen in Chhattisgarh and some border area, some farmer, you can see this picture very uniquely. They have grown a runner on the shade, so that in every season, or rather, I will say the temperature is reduced down or helpful to reduce the temperature of that particular shade. Few people apply some water bottles or water pump into the shade hanging over, so that bird can use the water openly. Another is sprinkler on the roof. Yes, again, very routine method, common method. Around at the high length of around 8 to 10 feet, you can use the sprinkler, and the sprinkler can be started in morning 11 to around 7 or 6 o'clock, which will reduce down the temperature of entire shade. And we have seen, if you are using the thatching material like the gunny bags, and if you are using the sprinkler, that will be give more effectiveness during this summer special, because if you are using thatching as well as sprinkler, it give additional benefit to reduce down the temperature of the shade. We have seen some of the farmer, they have used for just cost cut down, they have used the overhang very small. Again, that is create a problem. So minimum 4 to 6 feet, we say 5 feet minimum should be the overhang should be used, so that the direct sunlight will be avoided during the hot summer season. You can see this picture at the left side. You can see this agriculture farmer, this poultry farmer has there, he has his own sugarcane agriculture very close to the shade. So again, it is not advisable, because it will block the ventilation. So I will recommend that at the opposite of that slide, you can see I mentioned 5 feet, so around 5 to 8 feet distance should be maintained, so that the cool air can very easily pass into the shade. At the bottom left corner, you can see again the farmer, the overhang is less, so all bird has shifted at one corner. So it is, you can see the misuse of the space. The space is not properly utilized. All feeder waters are, you can see in sun. So it's not advisable again. So you have to use with agriculture waste, and with this temporary structure also, you can create your own more overhang for specifically this summer season. Installation of fan, yes, this is one of the best method I have seen in case of broiler specifically, because in the market you can get some different kind of these fans of around 36-inch fan, and I think the cost is around 9 to 10,000 is the cost of these fans available in the market. That kind of fans you can install in your broiler shed, and definitely at 100 feet, 75 to 80 feet, if you use this kind of fans, that will be again helpful for convection method, so that the air circulation will be more. Another thing, installation of jute curtains. But in this, I will recommend that you should not go for the big bags of gunny bags. You have to use a very small, thin, which will normally use for the, in Maharashtra, we use for onion packing. We use this kind of small gunny bags, thin gunny bags. You can apply these gunny bags from both sides, and you have to see that the from which side the air is passing, and on that side, or you can install the drip irrigation, small drip line. So the drip will wet this cloth, gunny cloth, and the all dry air which is entering into the shade, that will give a different kind of pleasant air for the bird, which have the significant effect on the performance. Installation of fogger, yes, mostly farmers are using. Only care has to be taken that the leakage should not be there of fogger, and you have to maintain in a such a way the fogger that all the fogger should be dropped maximum up to the bird level, not to the litter level, because if the leakage and the droplet size is more, then definitely the litter may be get wet, and litter issue may arise. I have seen some one WhatsApp one group wall fan with fogger. Dr. Sanjay, is it possible to share the video, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll shortly share it. Pramod.
Shall I stop sharing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, please bear with me, audience, please. Yes, you can see in this video the fan is installed at the wall mounted fan, and in front of the fan you can see the nozzles of this fogger, and very beautifully if the fan is moving in all the way, so it has the own area to spread the, or you can say reduce down the temperature. And I think it is one of the effective method. Instead of only putting the fogger, if you can use the foggers in all the direction, automatically the wet litter issue also less, or you can say the birds will be not get wetted, and it will be more effective. Simple method है, आप सिर्फ फैन के सामने फॉगर लगा दीजिए तो इफेक्टफुल होगा. Share another video please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it's a little bit very practical or raw method, I will say, but I have seen at the some farmer level that they are using the water channel. What when you in case of specifically layer birds, emergency, I will say it's an emergency. So you can see this lady in figure that water, whatever the water is available for bird for drinking water, that they is sprinkling on the bird. It's though it is a raw method, but practically very effective, specifically during afternoon hour when this fogger and this all system, because electricity is again an issue. So that time, if the generator facility is not available, so you can use this method, and we have seen the effective result of such kind of using the method of sprinkling the water.
Yeah, it's visible, sir. Your screen is
Right?
visible.
Is it visible?
Yeah. Please continue.
Yeah, thank you. I have seen, but nowadays the farmers are also very clever. Nowadays, though no one is doing, but still in some areas, specifically, I have seen this Chhattisgarh area, one or two farmers they are keeping this water tank outside. But it is always recommended that water tank should be inside the shed, not outside, because it makes issues in during rainy season as well as in the summer season. Because specifically in summer season, the water consumption is increased more than 3-4 times. As well as you can have one more thing, that you can use the gunny bags for the pipeline to make it wet, so that the water is passing through the pipeline, that can be temperature can be reduced down. So that is again the best method. Yes, this is a one option I will say, because I have seen specifically in this central part of India, though I am belong from Nagpur area, we have seen the routine shades are there, but when this temperature is more, few company they are coming up with some different kind of schemes, and you can convert your existing open shade into a EC shade, and I think the cost as on today is around 250 to 300 rupees if you have your existing shade, and if you want to convert into the EC shade, so approximately 250 to 300 rupees per bird is the cost. And if you want to establish a new system, then maybe the cost is more, maybe approximately 500. It's a costly affair, but yes, in our area nowadays we have seen this issue or this EC shade are more farmers are they are going for the EC shade farming. Water management, yes. See, this is the best, or rather I will the most commonly method which is poultry farmer or anybody, in case of human being also or livestock also, we can use very simple methods, but very effective method. Like if you have a quality water, you can get the quality supply of the ice. You can use around the ice of around 1 kg per 10 liter of the water. And once this water temperature is very important, drinking water temperature, if the drinking water temperature cross more than 25 degrees Celsius, the water consumption will be decreased. So that has to be taken care, that water temperature should not go beyond 25-26 degrees Celsius, otherwise water consumption itself decrease. If it all it happened, then only one option, that is you have to flush the drinking water to maintain the temperature. You have to flush out the warm water, you have to take the cool water. That is the only option you have. Specifically in case of layer bird, I will recommend that if you have the only nipple system, you immediately for a summer season you can go for the channel system, and the birds are very happy when they see the open water channel, and they will merge their entire head into the water channel, and they will sprinkle on their body, specifically comb and wattle, because this comb and wattle plays a significant role in thermoregulation. In case of broiler, though we have the bale drinkers, but still we recommend for farmer to go for some manual additional water. You can use additional waters. Technically, we suggest the water level should be at the neck level, but during summer season, we say the height of the water should be a little bit less, because if that is the bird at neck level water, then the bird may not able to merge his head into the water. So little height of this water will be helpful to merge their head inside the water to maintain the body temperature. There are so many water supplements you can use, specifically vitamin C. It's proven that in case human being also we can use such kind of feed supplement like water supplements. Vitamin C dose is around 50 gram to 1000 for 1000 bird, but the dose may vary from doctor to doctor or company to company. What product you are using, it depends on that. Soda bicarbonate, yes, it helps in maintaining the pH of the blood, because normally you have seen in case of layer bird, we have seen that shell thickness is reduced down, and that is the major reason is because the blood become more alkaline, because bird continually pant. Once the bird continually pant, so automatically CO2 will or carbon dioxide will be released more, and due to the loss of CO2, bird may not able to produce or good quality of egg, because of the that one enzyme, that is carbonate enzyme, is, you can say, the release down or the production is less during the summer stress. So this soda bicarbonate will help to maintain the pH of the blood, or you can say the to make the acidic, because respiratory alkalosis, there is one other word, respiratory alkalosis will be happen. To reduce down or to control that, soda bicarb is recommended. You have to use water sanitizers, yes, because water quality is again an issue during summer season, so you have to use the water sanitizers. Good water sanitizers are available in the market. Acetyl salicylate, little bit uh, you can say whether I should recommend it or not, but I have seen when the temperature is very high, like you can see the Disprin tablet, and I have seen some farmer they are using and then they are reporting us that it gives a good result. So it's a little bit controversial if I recommend, but still I have seen the one tap or is very good for, you can say, for 5 liter water. It gives a good result, Disprin tablet or acetylcyclic tablet, but it's only recommended during very hot summer or extreme temperature. Some other juices like citrus, avla juice. Again, as I told, doses may vary from doctor to doctor. You have to use again one more good, that is ammonium chloride or potassium chloride, and again some products are there, and that also help to again maintain the pH of the particular blood. Uh, Probiotics, it's the proven, like a human being we use consume the curd during summer season, specifically like that. The lactobacillus are the bacteria which are helpful for the bird to maintain their gut flora specifically. So this probiotic supplementation is also very helpful. Apart from the electrolyte, vitamin E, so selenium, B complex. Yes, B complex is also one of the important, you can say, the component which is required during this summer stress. Most of the time, I have seen that the layer farmer has been recommended for the calcium support, but recently I have gone through some literature. They says that actual direct supplementation of calcium may not directly support, but it indirectly it will help for the layer bird for the calcification of egg and all. So it is a little bit, you can say, the supplementation of calcium is helpful, but not that much. It means you have to go for other options too. uh, Nowadays some herbal companies are there, so many people are working on herbal, they are coming with the different herbal products specifically for summer season. That also you can use around 10-15 ml for 100 birds. I have seen some of the companies, they are coming with some special product which contain the menthol or eucalyptus oil, and they claim that if you use that product for fogger, or you can say like a drinking water, uh, definitely it will help this product for bird to maintain or to reduce down the summer stress, because that essential oil or menthol, if you bird inhale through the fogger, so again they say sensitize the cold part of the hypothalamus, and it will help to reduce down the temperature of the bird, or you can say the helpful for the bird to reduce down the temperature. So menthol and eucalyptus oil also helpful for drinking water as well as for spraying through the foggers. uh, Important, that is feeding management. Yes, that is also one important factor. Few farmer, they are still using the mash feed in case of broiler, and we have seen that comparative, there are some studies also conducted specifically in summer season. If you use the pellet and like this mash, definitely the crumb and plate give a better result, better FCR as compared to mash, because bird has to put more efforts to put the feed mash, and some powder material will be remain, the mineral vitamin will not consumed by the bird properly. Specifically, I'm talking about the broiler birds. uh, Encourage the wait, late, and early feeding. Yes, some if you are using the mash feed, or in case of drum also. But anyhow, if you are using a fogger or some like methods in your shade, so definitely automatically the feed will be get little bit wet. No need to go for a special wet method, but still the wet feed and late feed, like evening hours, you have to stop feeding bird in afternoon hour 10 to around 4 o'clock. You have to off feed the bird, because if you feed the bird, the within 3-4 hours the metabolic start, and the people will feel, the bird will feel more effect of the heat stress. Like if you might be observed in human being also, specifically in summer season, if you take a food and after that sometime for 2-3 minutes you feel very stressful, because you feel more summer stress in case of human being. Similar funda is in case of bird also. If you feed the bird, definitely they will have the more stress due to this basal metabolic rate. So that's why we recommend the feed restriction between 10 to 16 or 4 up to 4 or 5 o'clock. Specifically, I will recommend for the layer birds. Midnight feeding is recommended during night 11 to 1 o'clock. Night light, no doubt you have to change the light with the consultation of your whosoever doctor is there, or with your own expertise. But normally we recommend for the night hour 11 to 1 o'clock we start the lighting program, and we make assure that the feed is available for this layer bird, because the bird will consume feed during, if you keep the light on during the 11 to 1 o'clock in case of layer. Again, feeding channel in case of layer, again if you have the channel, so most of the time when the foggers and all on, that become the feed become the weight and cake form. So if you just move on and make the hand in between the feed, just raking, if you did it, definitely the feed consumption will be increased in case of layer bird, and we have find this in case of broiler also, but mostly for layer bird it will more helpful. Apart from that, you have to go for the change some nutrient density. I mean, to that nutrient change has to be done apart from this all things. And whosoever is feed formulator, or if you are with some integrator, no doubt the integrator people, they have their own feed formulation, own expertise of the nutrition. So definitely they will take care of this part. But if you are preparing your own feed, in that case you have to change the little bit feed formula, and whatever mineral vitamin you are supplementing of any company, so we'll recommend that around 10 to 12% dose should be increased by the minerals and vitamins. uh, Through feed also we can go for vitamin C supplementation, vitamin E and selenium combinations products are available, that also you have to increase through the feed. uh, we have conducted one experiment, making maybe after or before corona, and we use betaine. Yes, betaine has a very significant role or better result we have seen during specifically summer, as well as we have seen the good results of betaine for reduce down the shrinkage loss. Specifically, if you start during the late, once the bird go for the transportation, that time also we have seen very good result of feeding the betaine. So it is again helpful for the summer stress, chromium as well as the betaine. As I already told, the immunity of the bird will be get reduced down. So again, the water due to the continuous wet feeding, or you can say the fogger, the cakes may find, and the fungus or molds will find form into the feed. So toxin binders are also has to be added, specifically higher dose into the feed. Glucons, dietary probiotics are, so there are some probiotics which are thermo, you can use very easily in your mash feed as well as in crumble feed already the people are using, whosoever the feed preparing. And you can use some immunomodulators like glucons and all, people are using in the feed to increase the immunity of the bird. You have to increase the specific methionine and lysine amino acid, because nowadays the all people are preparing the diet as per the amino acid balance, not much given importance to the protein, but still methionine lysine has to be increased. Your 10%, I will recommend, or 10 to 15% your carbohydrate diet may be reduced with this oil, because soya crude oil and all market they are available with the cost of around 90 to 100 rupees a kg. So that kind of soya crude oil can be used to replace this calorie 10 to 15% calorie of the carbohydrate origin. You have to maintain the calorie protein ratio. Yes, you have to increase the energy around 60 to 65 to 1. We can say for the finisher diet, and around 150 and then 135. I mean, it's 135 for the pre-starter, 150 for the around for starter, and 165 approximately plus minus for the finisher diet. So in this way, with your consultant or whosoever is feed preparing, you have to change the feed formula as per your convenience, considering all the facts. Now, everyone is observing nowadays the sudden change in climate. Yes, we too are also observing. As I told, I am residing in Nagpur, and last 3 days we are enjoying the rainy season. And here, yesterday or day before yesterday, it was a good rain. We are not able to find whether we are in the rainy season or summer season, and this is all due to the climate change. So now this is again one different kind of challenge to the poultry industry, because as climate change, suddenly climate is changing, what rain is there, humidity is increasing, again very next day temperature increases. So this invite the viral diseases among the bird, and specifically the respiratory tract infection chances are more. So definitely you have to be take care of these biosecurity measures, as well as vaccination of your flock. You have to get assured whether vaccinated or which kind of vaccination is there, or rather I will say before start of summer you have to think of vaccination with your own consultant doctor. As already told, water quality is a really issue, and we have seen at some flock, specifically in our area, the cockerel farmers are more in Nagpur, Bandara, and this Gondia area. Those people are coming up with this issue of the E. coli during the summer, and that could be the reason is due to the water level has reduced down. Maybe it invite the issue of water quality, and E. coli bacterial infections are there. We have seen some practical experiences. If the temperature goes more and you don't have any option, so sometime we used to dip the suppose like the heat is more and temperature is not able to control, so that time we use some broiler birds or cockle birds and dip into the bucket and take it out. That will be the sudden remedy for heat stroke, but not every day, but maybe the temperature is more than 40 45. So that time we found, maybe practically it's very difficult, I agree, but we have seen this method also is useful to reduce down the heat stroke. Other tips, yes, small but very important. Stocking density: whenever you place the batch for a summer season, you have to take care of that around 1.3 to 1.4 square feet per bird. You have to shift the space for bird. As already told, mean light change you have to, in case of layer bird, lighting program little bit change with consultation. Do not disturb your birds during hot part. Let them enjoy, let them take rest by spreading their feathers, because they will try to reduce down the heat through conduction, convection, and radiation method. Other activity, yes, like vaccination, handling, shifting, debeaking, you have to take care that all activities are carried out during the night hours or evening hours or late cool times. We have seen temperature is a major issue. Yes, proper temperature of the vaccine medicine, because I have seen a practical level farmer are few farmer, I will say not all the farmer, few people are very reluctant to keep maintain the temperature, because the laborers are, they are taking care of your vaccination, they are taking care of the vaccination storage. So you have to maintain vaccine and medicine, because might be you can see on Google also, one or two farmer labor, they will take the medicine to drop into the water tank, and they will keep near the water tank, because that is more easy for them. So every time to calculate the dose and put into the drinking water. So they will keep the water medicine is there, that hanging bag over to the drinking of that water tank, so which is not allowed or which is not recommended. So you have to take care as a owner, you have to take care of that, where he has kept, whether the temperature as per guideline is maintained or not. Egg storage, yes, because egg quality will be reduced down, so the additional cost, I agree, but definitely you have to take care of the storage of the egg, for the table eggs, or you can say the hatching eggs. Yes, at a village level, outside level, the electricity failure is a common issue need to be addressed. I can understand the solar panel or your generator backup is another option for this, but electricity failure is, or electricity is the shortage is a major issue during summer season, during this in around the rural area of Nagpur. So I will come to the my final slide or conclusion slide. Every year, as per the industry data, around 3 to 5% additional loss of these poultry birds is due to, you can say, this summer stress only. And not to only to poultry or not to livestock. In fact, for human being also, water is a major issue, and most of the farmer, they shut down their poultry farm during specifically summer season because of the water scarcity. Because water is not available for human, then how they can use for the poultry, and that for sprinkler and fogger and all. So water scarcity is a challenge. So that's why probably I have seen that though the performance is little bit hamper, but the market situation is little bit good. That is due to the maybe water scarcity, the placement is less, and another due to the maybe the summer holidays is the one of the reason due to which you will find always a better market during the summer season for broiler farming. Reduction in environmental temperature and right summer management has to be addressed, but you have to take care that only one factor will not save the bird or it's not useful also. Hence, you have to go for the general management. You have to keep updating yourself with the industry people, with the doctors, WhatsApp groups, Insta groups, what new information is coming up, what can we can do the changes in management. Because there are, I've seen lots of farmer, they are the scientists and they are the innovator. They do some invention, and that invention very easily come up on to the WhatsApp group to us as well as to the other farmer community. So you have to be very alert during summer season for technology, new invention. No doubt, only not management, but you have to take care of the nutritional also, because nutrition plays an important role in poultry farming. So nutritional formulation changes, feed management changes. You have to use some products which will helpful specifically for your summer stress, which through which you can maximize your प्रोडक्शन परफॉर्मेंस. तो यस, जब तक वो एक कहानी है, जब तक सूरज चांद तारे रहेंगे तब तक तेरा नाम रहेगा, वैसे ही कुछ इंडस्ट्री में कहानी पोल्ट्री की है. जब तक गर्मी रहेगी, जब तक समर स्ट्रेस रहेगा, तब तक पोल्ट्री में हर साल समर स्ट्रेस का टॉपिक चलता रहेगा. इट्स अ टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन. So being a tropical country, yes, it is a very important summer stress topic for us. But I request all of you, don't take you stress of the summer stress, and try to overcome on the situation through all the experts are available as around to you. So be stress free and keep smiling. This I can say at this last slide, and I sincerely thanks to Dr. Sanjay and Chembond team for giving me this opportunity to interact with you, all of people, to interact with the industry, and I will always be happy to help anybody at any time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mukund Kadam. Actually, we'll give 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to the participants to share their queries in chat box. So after that, one by one, we'll read out and Dr. Mukund Kadam will answer the concerns and queries of participants. So meanwhile, I will just highlight the company profile, Chembond Biosciences Limited. So I request all of you, whatever the queries you have, concerns you have related to summer stress management, so you please share in chat box. Sir, please answer your content.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you all for your participation in today's webinar. And I'm Dr. Sanjay Gapat. I'm working as a Deputy General Manager for Marketing and Sales. So I'm responsible for India, Nepal business. And the Chembond Biosciences Limited is a group that founded by Dr. Vinod Shah in the year 1974. We have 1,000 plus professionals in our business, and group revenue of the company is 520 crores. We have diversified profiles. We are into biotechnology, which mainly comprises animal feed supplements, feed additives, enzymes, and probiotics. We are into material technologies, where the products offerings are under the vertical of metal treatment chemicals, coatings, adhesives, sealants, and paint and booth solutions. Okay, so we are into construction chemicals as well, and we are into water treatment chemicals as well. So Chembond is a BSc NSE listed group, and we have started our animal health and nutrition business in the year 2010. So till today, we are offering very high quality products to the consumers, end users, and we have our own facilities of manufacturing. Mainly, we are known as a probiotic enzymes and chemical disinfectants and continuous disinfectants manufacturing company. We do provide customized services to the customers in terms of feed additives like acidifiers, emulsifiers, probiotics, enzymes. So these are our core strengths that we do provide customization under these product categories. We also provide vitamin and mineral premixes for poultry, dairy, and aqua. This is a poultry product portfolio. Here we are catering into under these two different types of product categories. Yeah, we do have dairy portfolio also. Under this, we are operating and providing offerings under product categories like toxin binders, milk boosters, rumen buffer, enzymes, probiotics, vitamin and minerals, liver support, the supplement that really supports to liver health. Then yeah, we are into aqua business as well. Under aqua business, we provide probiotics for aquaculture, then enzymes, ammonia binder, vitamins, and water disinfectants. So these are our manufacturing facilities which are present in Alandi, Maharashtra, Dudhwada, Gujarat. Then we have our group presence in overall the India. So 50 plus sales and technical services and product development teams are dedicatedly working for the product development. We have 6 manufacturing sites and 2 technical centers. We have head offices in Navi Mumbai, Mahape, and in Santa Cruz as well. So we have dedicated team of distributors to cater the customers' requirement throughout the India and Nepal. Yeah, our plants facilities are certified with different certifications like ISO, OHSAs. This certification showcase that we do produce and manufacturing our products under environmental standards and hygienic standards. Thank you all for your participation in today's webinar. Now we'll start the query and answer sessions. Okay. So Dr. Kadam, my voice is audible to you?
Yeah, doctor. Yes.
Just give me a 1 minute.
My question answer.
Sir, my voice is audible?
Yes, doctor. Yes.
So there is a first question from participant that your thought on use of vinegar in drinking water during summer. So how you comment?
Yes, definitely, because we have seen that vinegar helps in relieving the heat stress, and few farmer, not in our area, but I have not seen in my area specifically, but specifically northeast like Kolkata and or that part, because with respect to my guide, Dr. Mandal sir was there as a nutritionist, and he used to advise to the farmer, and we really get the good result of using the vinegar. You can use it, cost effective.
Thank you, doctor. There is one question from Dr. Vikas. Sir, please tell more about wet feeding.
Yeah, wet feeding, as I already told you, if you are using foggers in your shed, I think no need to go for the wet feeding because the fogger will suffice your purpose. But if you are not using the fogger, in that case, like the small spray that normally if you go to the hairdresser, you may get some sprayer. So that kind of sprayers you can use, and that is more advisable in case of mash feed as compared to the crumb or pellet feed.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there is another question that Mr. Chetan Patil shared. That is to start this sprinkles for 4 to 6 days chicks. Is it advisable?
Yes, sprinklers are normally kept on the shade of the top of the roof, I will say. And if it is it all again depend on the temperature, no doubt. If the temperature is really more, definitely you can go for the sprinkler, but it all depend on the surrounding temperature. But during small chicks, small chicks, I think the small side curtains with this gunny bag drip, that has to be that will be suffice your purpose, unless it's a very huge temperature. No need to go for the sprinklers.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there is a question from Dr. Rukdikar. It's a very kind of question that, do you have any comments on the use of paracetamol through drinking water or feed to combat hisness in birds?
With due respect to Dr. Rukdikar, sir, rather I will feel thanks he has asked me something. But thank you, sir, for placing the question. Yes, whether it's a I will not recommend for paracetamol, but we have seen that 0.5 gram to up to maximum 2 gram per kg body weight. If you use the paracetamol in the water, it will helpful to reduce down the body temperature, because it gives increase some changes the body hormones, and it will helpful in definitely reduce down the temperature. But again, while prescribing, it is little bit difficult to say that you can use the paracetamol. Verbally you can say, but little bit not much. I will say controversy hai ya nahi, I am not sure, but I don't recommend it. But we have seen positive result. So rather I will be happy to listen from you कि वे recommend करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. There is another question from Dr. Fenil Chaudhary, that can we guanidinoacetic acetic acid GAA or arginine help to reduce heat stress in poultry birds?
Actually, I think when I gone through the literature, arginine have some role, but definitely I don't have much detail right now with me about the arginine and guanidine. But somewhere I have gone through that it plays a role in nutrition while balancing the amino acid in your diet. It will helpful if you go for the higher side of the arginine. But right now I don't have much information about that. Sorry, doctor.
No issue, sir. Later on, we'll communicate.
Yeah, Dr. Fenil, I know him very well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Later on, we'll spread information to Dr. Fenil, share the information of Dr. Fenil Chaudhary. What should be the dose of essential oil when used in fogger?
Doctor, actually, very few companies are there. I will not name the companies. So definitely, specifically Karnataka companies are there, one or two Bangalore company. You can place me the WhatsApp or one. I will share the number. I will share with you the specific dose and the name of that particular product which you can use through fogger for the essential oils. Normally, the people are using drinking water, but very few company they are recommending from fogger. In fact, last time we tried to conduct the trial for the for using in the foggers, but I don't have the experience of using in fogger, but I got some reply from the farmer, specifically South farmer, that too in Bangalore and side. They say that it is helpful, and I will give you some name of the product that you can use with the recommended dose.
Yes, sir. If he will share me the contact details or numbers now, because Chembond do have products in essential oil for spraying through foggers. So okay, I will also share the details to that user. I request him to share the contact details.
Dose. Do you have what dose you are recommending?
Yes, sir. It needs to be prepared a stock solution of 20 ml per 100 liter of distilled water. Then you need to spread that 20 ml through around 1,000 chicks. So I will share that details to that user and you also, sir.
Yeah, please. Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much.
So another question is there from Shiva Kumar K. How the bacterial culture or pro-parabiotic will impair heat stress?
Sorry.
How the bacterial culture means probiotic will impair heat stress.
Okay, no, as I already told, it will not directly, but when you are using the during heat stress, I have seen the most of the time the water consumption will be more. So your gut bacteria, basically intestinal bacteria, will be reduced down, and continue water consumption, and the defecation will be more watery, fluidy will be there. So your gut flora will be disturbed. So definitely when you use this probiotic, it's very common when you're human being also, as I told, probiotic, that lactobacillus we use curd in human being, it will give definitely effect for your gut health and indirectly helpful for the heat stress.
Sir, one of our maybe the farmer Saurav Gawai is asking that the summer management is same in commercial birds and desi birds.
Exactly. See, no doubt the change will be there in feed formulation and all. As per the feed में थोड़ा सा difference रहेगा, but जो other part है like water वाला and shade management, that all will be almost same.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sanjay. I will share my number. Most of the people might be having, but still, I will be happy you can share the number with them.
Yes, sir. Sir, there are another questions from different geographical area that will you share? There is a question from Dr. Gulab Narwade. So he's asking that midnight layer feeding time 11 p.m. to 1 p.m. But before after 3 hours dark should be there. Means
Yes.
Yeah, he's asking for light management.
Yes.
So there is a question from our senior Dr. Ramakant Lake. Sir, in heat stroke can help with the birds with electrolytes and vitamin C in water supplements in morning or evening. Which time is good for supplementation of vitamin C and electrolytes?
Sir, whole day, morning as well as because afternoon also bird will consume the water. Definitely that will be helpful for whole day.
So the question is from Tirupati Reddy that what about oil inclusion in layer diet and percentage of inclusion?
Sorry?
He's asking the oil inclusion rate in layer diet.
Normally in case of broiler we use the oil, but here specifically not more than 2 to 3% in case of layer.
Okay. Tushar Chandra Lakal is is also asking what should be the dose in water for lemon, salt, and soda to handle summer stress for small poultry farmer.
Okay, I mean to say that the small farmer.
Yes, sir.
Whether he want to use the you can say the common this citrus or what exactly? I'm not.
No, he's just asking the blend of lemon, salt, and soda, like nimbu sharbat.
Nimbu sharbat.
Right.
Exactly whatever we prepare at our home, that same similar dose they can use. There is no actually specific dose because he's using the routine this one nimbus and all, so you can use the routine dose, no issue.
So the another question is from Dr. Rokudikar that a video was shown wherein a lady was seen powering water from feeder channels on the eBirds. Was it a broiler breeder farm?
No, it's a commercial layer farm organ.
I have seen people using feeder as water channels in broiler breeders since feeders are empty for most of the time.
Yes. So that video is from the layer side.
Okay.
So what exactly sir want to ask?
No, sir want to ask that he's seen people using feeders as water channels in broiler breeders. That's why he's asking that whether the video belongs to broiler breeder or no.
Agree.
Sir, can you highlight some thoughts on chromium in heat stress? Role of chromium in heat stress.
Yes, the chromium dose is again, as I told, because that product is available as per the company dose. But I have seen that the people are using around 50 to 100 gram per ton of the feed you can use during this summer stress to reduce down the heat stress. But there are very good literature available with the use of this chromium during summer stress, which will be helpful to reduce down the heat stress. Or you can use the combination products are also available.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time. I invite Dr. Rakesh to give vote of thanks for Dr. Mukund Kadam. Dr. Rakesh Tiwari is our technical manager for North and East. Dr. Rakesh Tiwari, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon, House. Good afternoon, Dr. Kadam. It was really a great presentation. So, on behalf of Chembond Bioscience and all my distinguished audience, I express my sincere gratitude for your presentation on such a practical topic that is really a need of ours. Your expertise and passion on the subject matter was evident. Your insight provided new perspective on poultry management, especially today's topic, summer management. So we all were thoroughly engaged and learned a great deal from your discussion. In closing, we are profoundly grateful to our guest speakers and all audience for their valuable contribution and time. And Dr. Kadam, it really gave a wonderful information, practical information to all my audience. So definitely, we all are going to take advantage of your information, and hopefully we'll apply all the information at farm level, and definitely it will help us to get a good productivity and performance. So definitely we would like to have you again in future and get privileged to welcome you again very soon. So thank you, Dr. Kadam, and thank you all my audience. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Rakesh, or thank you very much, Dr. Sanjay, and special team of Chembond, entire team, because we had a great time before some time with Pramod and all were putting their efforts to make this presentation good. So I thanks Dr. Sanjay, and please convey my thanks to to entire team, please.
Yeah, doctor, they are with me only. Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much to entire your team.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.